Hi guys, welcome back. Today we're carrying on from the previous video of the ABC murders. As always, hope you guys are well. If you haven't seen the last one, please go back and check that one out and come back to this one.
Dear Mr. Poirot, well, what do you think? I believe that I won this round. The end of our affair went like clockwork, don't you feel? But the fun has only just started. I would like to draw your attention to Bexhill-on-Sea on the 25th of this month. We're having a crazy time. Best wishes, ABC. The next crime will be in Bexhill. We must warn Jap to Scotland Yard.
Did the letter indicate anything that might help the police?
To be honest, I think we can already guess something about the next victim. But I need to think about it a little more. Ah, some cool hair. Let us examine this more closely.
So let's have a look at the two letters. Obviously that was the A, that was the B.
Certain characters in the two letters may have similar defects. Yes, this I is weird. Yes, this I is weird. Yes, the A appears to be quite unusual. That's right. The A characters in the two letters do indeed have the same defects. I have to find some other similar defects to confirm my theory. Yes, this... Yes, the I characters in the two letters do indeed have the same defects. I have to find some other similar defects to confirm my theory. Let us examine the characters in this word. No, this character does not appear to have any defects. Let us examine another word. Let us examine the characters in this word. No, this character does...
Okay, so let's have a look at what we're looking at.
No, I already saw that. I have to find some... Let us examine the Let us examine the character. I don't see... Let us examine the character. Right. Let us compare this with the other. I don't see anything in particular. Let us look at another word. No, I already saw that. I have to find some other...
Yeah, okay, I am trying to do something, but I'm just trying to have a look.
The W is not printed properly. Nothing to report for these characters. Of course, the W characters in the two letters do indeed have the same defects. My theory was right. These two letters were written with the same typewriter. Both letters were written on the same typewriter and show the same characteristics.
You surprise me, Poirot. You usually ignore material proof.
But there is nothing usual about this case, Hastings. Nothing must be overlooked. Let us now try and get our brain cells to work.
That took longer than it should have done with that one. What's so special about the Andover murder? Yeah, so obviously there was an A in the name as well. It was connected, yeah.
So, Poirot, have you found something?
Oui, I believe so. But I am afraid it is not enough to stop the murderer. Let us go and see Chief Inspector Japp. I will explain there. To Scotland Yard, please.
I just find that a little bit strange. We could have kind of skipped that part.
Like all hunters, Hastings has always been fascinated by weapons. Japp has invested a great deal in his career. Japp is an investigator greatly respected by his peers. Japp's interview room. Many cases have been solved in this little office. Alice Asher was murdered in Andover, the ABC killer's first murder. London. I really like this city. One thing is certain, you never get bored here. Japp appears to be snowed under. Japp appears to already be overloaded with work. My news is not going to improve matters. Bonjour, Chief Inspector. I am afraid we have some bad news. I have just received another letter signed ABC. The next crime will be on the 25th in Bexhill-on-Sea.
Are you completely sure it's from the same person?
I have compared the two letters. There is no doubt about it.
I suppose you think he's going to carry out his threats.
I fear so.
Good God, Poirot. Bexhill is very busy at this time of year, and we have no idea who the next victim will be.
Killer attacks. Next victim. Oh, it was the B one, wasn't it? Yeah.
I suspect that the name of the second victim will start with B.
What on earth makes you think such a thing?
I thought about it when I saw the name Asher clearly written on the shop door of the unfortunate woman who was murdered in Andover last month. When I received the letter mentioning Bexhill, I deduced that the victim, like the town, might have been chosen by alphabetical order.
So, it's an alphabet fiend. I'm going to have a list drawn up of all the people whose name starts with B. I hope there aren't too many of them.
Bien, we should leave you to work, Chief Inspector.
You have a few days to prepare yourself.
Thank you for coming, my friends.
Poirot?
Chief Inspector Japp, your call does not bode well.
Indeed, we have just found the body of a young woman on the beach in Bexhill. An ABC was placed on the body.
We'll be there as soon as possible.
Bexhill is a delightful town. It would be nice to come back and visit.
I do not entirely agree. Walking at the beach damages my shoes, and it hurts my knee.
So the years have not spared you, my friend. It's the same for all of us.
That is exactly what I said to myself when I saw you back from your travels.
Poirot!
Do not be offended, Hastings. I can see Japp waiting for us. And from his face, I would say that things are not looking good.
Okay, so where are we? We're here. Okay, so let's just have a bit of a look around.
Bexhill seems to be a pleasant little town. Bexhill is a pretty little seaside resort with elegant architecture, although personally I prefer more modern buildings.
So really you can choose to walk, or you can let the game kind of walk for you if you select.
We should have the courtesy to go and see Chief Inspector.
How do you do, gentlemen?
Chief Inspector?
I fear your admirer has struck again, Poirot. We haven't yet identified the victim, but it's a young woman, 20 to 25 years old. Death occurred last night between 11:30 and 1 o'clock, and we found an ABC guide on the body.
Was she pretty?
Come on, Poirot, that's rather out of place. It has no bearing on the murder.
Are you certain? For women it is often the most important thing. It often decides their destiny.
The body hasn't been moved. You can see for yourself.
Has the press been informed?
Not yet, but I'm planning to. I haven't yet informed them about the presence of the ABC guide in Andover.
Nobody has reported a young woman missing?
Not for the moment.
No witnesses, I imagine.
Indeed. We've asked everybody who may have met a young woman fitting her description last night to come and see us, but I have little hope of gaining anything from it.
It's early days, Chief Inspector, and the news may not have spread around the town yet.
I hope you're right, Hastings.
Hastings appears to be ill at ease. He appeared to be relatively indifferent to Mrs. Asher's murder, but a young woman's murder seems to be troubling him greatly.
So let's examine the crime scene. So we've got to find 7 things.
These marks have been left by a rope or a braided cloth. A braided silk belt. It may have belonged to the victim. The young woman wasn't wearing shoes or a coat, and was not carrying a bag. That's strange.
It's key
Either
there.
the murderer stole her belongings, or she put them somewhere safe. Maybe so that she could bath. This key is too small to be one for a house. Without a doubt, it is for a padlock.
Maybe I'm gonna be. Yeah.
The guide is open at the page for the Bexhill train times. Apart from the marks on her neck, there are no signs of the struggle. She didn't manage to hit her assailant. She was a great beauty. Strange that chap didn't notice it. Let us now try and get our brain cells to work.
So was the victim killed?
The poor child must have been strangled with his braided belt. Unfortunately, in view of the fabric, it is unlikely that we will find any prints. Let us now try and get our brain cells to work.
What are the common points between the murders? So obviously we got the ABC book and the ABC book.
The medical officer should confirm that the victim was strangled with her own belt.
That's what I thought. She shows the usual signs of strangulation.
With a little luck, we'll find prints this time.
You are too optimistic, Hastings. Our killer is far too meticulous for that.
I think she had a key for number 6, but there's 2 number 9s. That should actually be a number 6. Do we have a key for number 6?
The number is upside down. This is definitely at number 6.
And that's a 715.
A dual locking padlock. I need to find the code and then insert a key.
It was 715, wasn't it? Okay, so 7, 1.
Firstly, I have to remove the padlock.
It was 715, wasn't it? Yeah. 7, 1. That's definitely a 5. Okay, there we go. We had to actually select it, that was what we had to do.
Betty's first day at work. Mom is very proud of you. Elizabeth Barnard, 7 August 1931. So, the young lady did have a name starting with B, and she worked as a ginger cat, an establishment that must be slightly further along the beach. The purse is full. Yet again we can dismiss theft as the motive for the murder. Here is the watch she must have removed to prevent it from getting wet. A top brand lipstick. She liked to take care of her appearance. As well as a photo of the victim with some company. It could be useful to me. It definitely was here that the victim left her belongings.
Jap has gone to the police. The victim has been identified and her family had reported her disappearance. She was called
Elizabeth Barnard, mainly Betty. She worked as a ginger cat at the cafe slightly further along the beach.
But Poirot, how on earth?
Never mind. Do you have her address?
Yes, she lived with her parents on the street leading to the beach, number 22. Shall we go?
You are far too impatient, Hastings. Let the poor people take in the news first. Let us go and visit the cafe where Betty worked. There is no doubt about it. Bexhill has...
Yeah, I thought that'd be related to the crime or something, but it wasn't.
Could it be the same buildings as on the victim's photo? This is definitely where the photo I found in the hut was taken. With all these tourists, these shops must be thriving.
I'll be with you in a minute, gentlemen.
This is a well-laid table. Nothing. What a pity. I don't have any chance to make it work. Something tells me that she's the owner of the ginger cat. This woman must be the owner of the ginger cat. It looks like something is bothering her.
How can I help you?
A hot chocolate and a tea for my friend, please.
I'll bring it straight away.
I need to know the time range during which Betty was working on her own. These are the different waiting staff's bills. Which ones were written by Betty?
So there's Betty. There's Betty's writing.
Where is Betty? Betty worked from 11 a.m. to 7:30 p.m. Would she have been alone at any time during her service? This page won't help me.
So 11 a.m. to 7:30. Okay. 11 a.m. to 7:30. So I believe that. I think that's a ticket.
Most probably a single man, a whiskey lover, maybe the murderer. This bill may have been written by Betty. There is probably another one. No, something's not right. Betty was alone at just one of these two times. Most probably a single man. This bill may have been written. Most probably a family. Betty served a family and a man on his own, a whiskey drinker, maybe the murderer. This information will help me to progress.
What? Gentlemen, what are you doing?
We are searching for clues, mademoiselle. My name is Hercule Poirot. I am a detective, and this is Captain Hastings. Does Betty Barnard work here?
That is correct. She should have been here a while ago. Punctuality is the first rule of politeness.
I fear that Miss Barnard will not be coming today. She has just been found, dead, on the beach a few hundred meters from the cafe.
How awful. Poor young thing. What happened?
She appears to have been murdered.
This is most distressing. How this will affect my business, I shudder to think.
Say that on the contrary, it's an advert for the town. Ask what she knows about Betty.
What can you tell us about Miss Barnard?
Nothing, absolutely nothing. Miss Barnard was my employee. Her private life was none of my business.
You did know at least that she had a young man.
Indeed.
Ask if the gentleman friend might have attacked her. Ask if the man in the photo is her gentleman friend.
This photo was found. Is this him?
Yes, that's him all right. But I haven't seen him for some time.
Ask if their relationship was going well. Say that young people no longer have morals. Let's talk about the relationship.
Do you think there may have been some problems between them?
I'm not on those sort of terms with my staff. Now, please excuse me, I have work to do.
The customer who ordered the whiskey might provide us more information. He may have been the last one to see Betty alive.
It is an interesting idea, Hastings. Maybe he is a regular guest. What do you think, mademoiselle?
I don't think so. Our regular guests tend to order tea and cakes. At this time of the year, there are a lot of tourists about you never see again.
That's what I thought. Time to visit Betty's home.
Now head to Betty's home. Okay. There.
How do you do, mademoiselle? My name is Hercule Poirot.
I know you. You're that detective we hear all about.
I do not know if that is a compliment, but I will take it as one for now. You are Betty's sister, I believe?
Yes. My name is Megan.
Can we come in?
Please do. My parents are at the police station. I doubt they'll be up to speaking to you later.
Do not worry, we will not bother them.
Did you know your sister's plans for yesterday evening?
No. I arrived by train this morning. My parents called me in a panic when they discovered that Betty had disappeared. She went out last night, but she didn't tell them where she was going.
What was your last conversation about?
Her new dress. She wanted a pair of black stockings to go with it. Mother brought her a pair. The very day it happened. She was crying. And to think that Betty never even wore them. Oh, Mummy.
So it's just dawned on me. They just said that. Didn't she just say that she was brought some stockings? Didn't the other victim have a new box of stockings?
This gramophone is magnificent. It is a one-off, without a doubt.
I might be wrong there, but I swear that's what I remember.
The Barnard appeared to make music a priority in their budget. Their home is modest, but the Barnards are definitely music lovers.
We might as well get some ego points again. So I presume they are going to be helpful at some point.
It would not be polite to visit the house without being invited to do so.
Very true.
Family photos and files. What is she feeling at the moment?
Mr. Poirot, I don't like being stared at. If you have something to say, would you please say it to me?
did wonder when somebody was going to call him out on that point. I'm just staring in deep thought.
Betty's older sister is not just sad, she's angry.
Ask if Betty had a fiance. Ask if Betty used to go out a lot. We know she had a chap, so we'll have a look at Betty used to go out.
Did Betty go out often?
My sister wasn't a child, sir. She used to go out. She enjoyed films, dancing. She was a very good girl who didn't hang around with men. That's what they always say, no?
Insist on truth, sympathise with her grief.
The pain is making you bitter, Mademoiselle Barnard.
We'll
I'm not
sympathise for now.
interested in your compassion, Mr. Poirot.
Très bien, mademoiselle. Could you at least tell me a little about Betty's young man?
His name is Donald Fraser, a very nice young man. Oh, excuse me, I have to answer that.
But of course.
Betty's room is opposite the stairs on the first floor. Feel free to take a look if you think it might be useful.
Okay, so now we've been invited to go and
This young woman is far too clever not to have anything else for us.
Do you think she's hiding something?
That is what I'm trying to find out.
Surely you don't think she did it?
I did not say anything of the sort. But young women always ruin your judgment, Hastings. Who knows, maybe Megan was jealous of her attractive young sister.
I see. She may have had her sights on the inheritance. Or maybe she was in love with Donald Fraser.
We have to study all scenarios, even the most unlikely. But I doubt that Mr. and Mrs. Barnard are rich enough to justify murder. While I try and get Miss Barnard to talk, I would like you to try and find Donald Fraser. He should be easy to find the estate agents where he works. Bring him to the Ginger Cat. I would like to talk with him before the Chief Inspector finds him.
so we'll get the ego points again.
A box of new stockings.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
A box of new stockings.
The other woman had one as well.
It looks like Betty has a very busy life. Betty liked luxury and going out, and being as pretty as she was, she probably did not have any problem getting herself invited. It looks like Betty was also a music lover, the same as her family. Without a doubt, Betty used to sing.
So I'm not sure if there's... Oh, we can go around here. But also there's definitely a change, because I swear there's a box of them at the first crime as well.
Something on this clock bothers me. This metal disc is stuck. Strange. A sheet of paper is blocked in the clock. What a strange mechanism. I don't think it serves to turn the hands. The cogs are blocked by these wooden panels. 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 The cogs are blocked by these wooden panels.
This one's confusing me, this one is. So the times down has been
The cogs are blocked by these wooden panels.
I'm trying to focus on something here and think about something. Obviously the position of those pieces is important. There's only 3 things that they can be under. Might need to come back to that puzzle because, yeah, that is confusing.
A record sleeve with an handwritten title. Betty must have recorded a demo. I'd be interested to hear it. This small key should be useful to me. I've finished with this subject. Medicine to prevent voice loss. Did Betty have problems with her voice?
So they were both taking medicine, and I believe they both had stockings. So let's get back to this.
Something on this clock bothers me.
Small key, it was hidden in a jewellery box. Okay.
That's better. This metal disc is stuck.
Okay, now do we get to the...
This wooden panel is blocked. I can't open it.
Do we now get to the top?
This decoration appears to be firmly fastened. This decoration appears to be firmly fastened. What a strange mechanism. I don't think it serves to turn the hands. This decoration appears to be firmly fastened. This decoration appears to be firmly fastened. This leg is not well attached. This leg is not well attached. This metal disc is stuck.
I don't think that's actually changed anything on the top, has it?
This wooden panel is blocked. I can't open it. This wooden panel is blocked. I can't open it. Good. It should be... Look! A key. This could be useful.
Okay, so let me just make a note of that. So you've got 3 cubes, 1 cube, 2 cubes, and 2 cubes.
This code probably has something to do with the mechanism. This metal disc is stuck.
Okay, let's go back to the top of the clock then. So you had 3, 1, 2, and 2. So what if we go there? And we go there. And we go there. We go there.
I definitely need an object to make these cogs turn. Something clicked on the front of the clock.
Okay, so we need... There we go, okay, so...
This could be useful. Betty, I enjoyed a wonderful evening in your company, and I hope that we will see each other again very soon. D. My dearest Betty, I know that your art is already spoken for, but you are the most beautiful dancer I have ever had the pleasure of meeting, and I am impatient to see you again. Adrian.
Well, those two letters of two different people there.
I have not finished inspecting Betty's bedroom.
Okay,
Looking
yeah,
at all the clothes she took out, Betty must have had a problem deciding what to wear. Maybe she had a date? Let us see. What is this cupboard hiding? This looks like solfège. This looks like solfège. That doesn't work. I must have forgotten a step. I cannot open it. It looks... That doesn't work. I must have... First of all, I have to take the ender.
Okay, so there's a letter D there. Okay, what we got
There
here?
is bound to be a clue somewhere.
So something plus something equals something. Okay, so something plus something equals... So we go, okay. Okay, so let's just have a look at this then.
There is bound to be a...
So triangle. Just have a look at this. So they have the value of 4. Value of 4. It's 2 plus 2. Plus 1. confusing.
There is bound to be a clue somewhere.
Okay.
This looks like solfège. There is probably a link with what I saw in the drawer.
Yeah, this is confusing. So obviously that is an upside down kind of dot thing. Yeah, I'm really confused by this. I am actually really confused by this. Because that's like a dot there. It's the 2 plus 2 and everything that's confusing. It's the 2 plus 2 that's really confusing. So it's really confusing, isn't it? I'm trying to see if you would have came from the bottom or not, because they do stand for 1. So you'd need to have... Just trying to work this out here. Just trying to work this out. With you, I'm working from the top, but I'm wondering if you got to work from the bottom. I'm doodling on my notepad here in front of me. So is that basically saying that 2 of them make 1 of them? And then is it kind of saying that like 2 of them make 1 of them? So obviously to get to that, do you need to have 2 of them and 1 of them? So 1 of them plus 2 of them, because 2 of them make 1 of them. Yes, let's try that. Let's try, I'm going to call it a 7, and then we'll try like a backwards F. So let's try that. So let's try that. I was working from the top with the dots, but let's see if that works.
There is bound to be a...
Yeah, we know, I'm just looking. So let's go... So let's get the 2 of them. And then 1 of them.
I heard the sound of a mechanism being...
Okay, so where's the mechanism? So, okay, here we go. So we got 3. Okay, so we got OOA. Okay, so it's numbers. A number and a letter. Okay, so we got a number and a letter.
It looks like something...
Okay, so we need to put the crank handle in there.
That doesn't work. I must have forgotten a step. That doesn't work. I must have forgotten a step.
Okay, so we've definitely got to get the gramophone working. So we've done the puzzle to release the code. So where could the code be? Okay, let's just observe these again. So there's no number on any of that picture there. Okay, let's try the key. Okay, let's try the disc. Oh, okay, here we go. 78T. So we're on 78T. So with that one we need 9, 8, 7.
I just have to put the record on the gramophone and...
Okay, so there we go. So go to there. Grab the gramophone.
That doesn't work. I must have forgotten a step.
Okay, this is opened up at the front now. Okay, there we go. Okay. Okay, so put that on there.
Oh, Donald! We're in the middle of recording.
Sorry, Betty, but it's not wise. The doctor said you should rest your voice.
You're such a killjoy sometimes.
Betty was such a good singer.
It's true. Did she have any problem with her throat?
Yes, she had to be careful with her voice. Of course she didn't follow the doctor's advice. If Don didn't insist, she... Well, it's too late for all that now.
It looks like this woman is single, but she has feelings for someone. She is looking so intensely at this photo. But is it really a sister that she's studying in this manner? They made a perfect couple, am I correct?
Yes, in a way. She was pretty and he...
Well?
He's a bright man, with a promising career ahead of him. He would have made Betty a good husband. He was always attentive and generous. Oh, a true gentleman.
I hear a note of envy in your voice.
You must have heard wrong.
So ask if Donald was in love with Betty, ask if Donald was jealous. Let's go with the love one.
Donald appeared to be very much in love with your sister.
Yes, he was mad about her.
Mad, you say? Being madly in love can often be destructive, and Mr. Fraser was known for being jealous, I believe.
No more than average. Men are always slightly possessive, especially when they are with a pretty woman.
Accuse her of lying, ask her to cooperate.
You are a poor liar, Mademoiselle Bernard.
Excuse me, Mr. Poirot, but I do not see why you are interested in our humble little crime.
It would appear that your sister's murder is the second in a series that we have to stop as quickly as possible. The first was in Andover, and the same as your sister, the murderer sent me a letter informing me that a crime would be committed in that town. Now can I count on your honesty?
Yes, you have my confidence, Mr. Poirot. Don is a quiet and sensitive young man, slightly reserved too, and as is often the case with reserved people, when he flew into a temper he completely lost control. He could be so violent. Betty was frightened.
And when was this?
The first time was about a year ago. But they rowed more recently. Donald found out that Betty had lied to him. She said she was going out with a girlfriend, but she went out for dinner with a married man. It was an awful scene. She told him that until they were married she was free to go with whoever she pleased. Donald turned quite pale and started shaking and kept saying one day,
Well?
he'd commit murder.
Ask if Donald could really have killed her. Ask if she feels Donald is a suspect. Let's just ask if she fears he is.
So you were afraid that he would become our main suspect? I know that Fraser was jealous, but I wonder why you feel the need to protect him.
Exactly. Had you not told me about the case, I would never have dared to tell you about this little matter. Don loved Betty with all his heart. I can't imagine for one instant that he would hurt her.
Very good, Mademoiselle Barnard. Thank you for your help.
Fraser is at the Ginger Cat. The police haven't spoken to him, but they want to.
Très bien, Hastings. Let's see him now. Au revoir, mademoiselle. My deepest condolences to your parents.
Of course, Mr. Poirot. And don't be too hard on Don. He's more fragile than he looks.
If you say so. Let us now try and get our brain cells to work.
I was just about to do this, answer some of these questions. What had Betty planned to do with her evening? So she did plan to go out. Okay, I got that wrong. There we go. Betty lied to Donald because she had a date with another man, which I presume was the killer. Did Betty know her assailant? Yeah, he obviously did because of how close he could get.
Let us now try and get our brain cells to work.
What is Megan Bernard's behaviour hiding? She's seen another man. She kept looking at the photo. She's now so she loved her sister, intelligent woman. So I think, yeah, exactly that. Had a soft spot. Did she have motive? I thought the hair was going to be one. Yeah, could be. She was jealous of her. So is there no other questions? Have we got to wait to speak to Donald for that one by any chance? Yeah, because there's a clue missing. Okay, so let's go and speak to...
You've seen Fraser, Hastings. What is your feeling?
He's a big chap. Fragile isn't exactly the word that springs to mind. I talked to his landlady before seeing him. She went to bed at 11. Fraser wasn't home yet.
Bien. Megan Barnard said he is a reserved character but with a nasty temper. We will see if this is the case. How do you do, Mr. Fraser?
You Hercule Poirot. Mr. Hastings said you wanted to speak to me.
Yes. I know that it may not be the right time, but I would like to ask you a few questions.
Okay, so let's...
This man looks
assess
suspicious.
So the whiskey matches the drink.
Donald Fraser is in a terrible state, as if he hadn't slept all night. And he's drinking White Horse.
Leave me alone. Tell me that it's a mistake. That Betty isn't dead.
Sadly, your lady friend has been murdered, Mr. Fraser.
Oh, Betty, if only you'd listened.
Ask if you saw Betty yesterday afternoon. Say that Betty only ever did as she pleased. Ask what would have happened if she'd have listened to him.
If she had listened to you, she would still be alive. Should I take that to be a confession?
With that sort of thinking, you must send a lot of innocent men to prison. Under different circumstances, I might even find you amusing, sir.
It's no time for amusement, Mr. Fraser. It is time to find your fiancé's killer. Did you know what her plans were for the evening?
She said she was having dinner with her sister.
Specify that her sister was in London.
Yet, Megan only returned to Bexhill this morning, Mr. Fraser.
I didn't know.
Right. May I ask you what you were doing yesterday evening?
I spent the evening working.
Your colleagues can confirm this?
No, I often take work home with me.
Point out that he doesn't have a alibi. Accuse him of lying just like Betty.
Therefore, you have no alibi, Mr. Fraser.
That's right. But that doesn't make me a murderer, Mr. Poirot. I would like you to leave now, please.
Ah, I knew I'd find you here, Poirot. I thought the victim's young man was here.
Yes, he's all yours, Chief Inspector. Let us now try and get our brain cells to work.
So let's just show that he was a violent man first, okay? He might have motive, which was jealousy, yep. Does he have an alibi? No, he doesn't. Does Donald have a motive for all the murders? Yeah, same. He doesn't have motive for the other one. This one seems to be slightly longer than the other one. We're already clocking in it. Just over an hour.
Fraser doesn't have an alibi and he's extremely jealous.
You are very skilled at summing up.
And yet you haven't asked Japp to arrest him.
It is too soon. But I agree, without the letters announcing the crimes, Fraser would already be behind bars. Bon, I think we have enough elements. Let's reconstruct the events at the scene of the crime.
I can't imagine how the murderer wasn't seen, though. Surely she must have struggled.
Let us try and imagine the scene.
Okay, so let's have a look at the reconstruction. You get usually
The
the two
killer
choices,
and the
isn't it?
victim are walking on the beach. Miss Betty has a bag, a belt around the waist, and carries her shoes in her hand. Both of them walk slowly to hut number 5.
No, No, they stayed at
Both
6.
of them walked slowly to hut number 6. Miss Betty enters the hut. She leaves without her belongings. Then she hides a code.
So, remove the bell, attack, advance. I think advance.
They keep walking. Then she removes a belt.
The murderer moves behind her and then attacks her by surprise. The body falls, lifeless, on the sand.
Everything appears to match the crime scene, mon cher Hastings. That is exactly what happened. Without the ABC, we might have suspected Mr. Asher and Mr. Fraser. But by timing his crimes, the murderer is making sure he's accused. In a way, it is very generous of him.
Generous? The murderer seduced Betty in order to lure her to the beach and kill her.
Indeed, the young woman was certainly careless, but not stupid enough to follow a stranger.
What are you planning to do, Poirot?
Return to London, mon cher Hastings.
Okay, so now we gotta go back to that taxi to then go back to London.
Right, back to London. There is nothing more for us to do here.
Japp has decided to reveal details to the press. The alphabet murder is now famous.
It is not a bad idea. The more people who know, the greater our chances of finding out something of interest.
Poirot, I have a bad feeling. Poor Mr. Poirot, not so good at these little criminal matters as you thought yourself, are you? Rather past your prime, perhaps. Let us see if you can do any better this time. This time, it's an easy one. Churston on the 30th. Do try and do something about it. It's a bit dull having it all my own way, you know. Good hunting. Ever yours, ABC. Good hunting. Did you hear that, Poirot? The murderer seems to be taking it all as a game, a challenge. He will strike on 30th in Churston. We must warn Scotland Yard.
Specify that today is the 30th, which I can see in the background there that it is.
No time to lose. We must prepare our suitcases for Churston.
Mon Dieu, it is already 10 o'clock. I will call Scotland Yard immediately.
Okay, so as with the last one, I'm going to end that one there after the first crime. I'm kind of enjoying playing this. Something a little bit different. Like I said, I've had this in my library a while. I was just curious. So, as always, if you enjoyed that one, give it a thumbs up. Leave me a comment if you want to. Like I said, I think what I'm going to do with this is just each crime I'm going to put into its own video. So, if you're enjoying them, please give it a thumbs up, as I've just said. And as always, I'll see you guys on the next one. Cheers, thanks. Bye-bye.